Hey guys, thanks for checking out the second part of this video. Seems as though I've rambled a little too much on the first part and I had to separate it into two videos. So, like I said, there's 18 questions in this pregnancy vlog that I'm going to go over, and I am currently on question 14, and that is belly button in or out. It is in, and I have to say it was never out when I was pregnant with Mason, so I'm assuming that's probably going to be the same way with this pregnancy. 15, wedding rings on or off. They're on. With Mason's pregnancy, near the end, I had to take them off, and I don't know if that's because it was because of the swelling, or if it was because of it being late summer that I gave birth. Which is probably a little bit of both because I gave birth to him 3 weeks early because of swelling. So I'm thinking both probably played a good role in that. Number 16 is happy or moody. I have to say in between. Um, I don't know. I've been feeling pretty good, pretty happy. I don't think I've been too moody, but I mean, if you ask my husband, maybe he might answer differently. I don't know. Number 17 is what am I most looking forward to? And I have to say the gender scan for right now, the anatomy scan. As I said in the last video, I find out in 2 weeks from tomorrow, which is the 26th of October, 2012. So, I don't know, I'm just really excited. I feel like it's one of those moments that is um, life-changing, like I was explaining in my first part. Um, but now this is even more so because now it's two children, and it's just, I don't know, it's like your life played out for you. And it's just one of those defining moments that I think happens to you. Whether I'm going to have another boy, and Mason's going to have a little brother, or if it's going to be a little sister that I can dress up in little sparkly things, or hair bows, barrettes, or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. It's just one of those moments, and I know I keep saying it, but I don't know how else to describe it. I'm really excited. So, and number 18 is just a recap of the baby's progress. So I'm 17 weeks today. The baby is 5.1 inches. It is the size of an onion. It weighs 5.9 ounces. And it has mastered the ability to suck, swallow, and blink, and have hiccups. And I believe that this week is basically the week where it packs on the baby fat. I know a lot of people didn't really gain as much weight this week as other weeks because of the baby was just packing on fat just so it could help regulate temperature and whatnot later when the baby is delivered. So that's exciting. I don't know. I think it's always fun to kind of see where the baby's at. I think also this week or the next week, I think he or she develops his own fingerprint. So that's kind of cool. I don't know. I think it's so cool. The other thing I want to go over real quick is just kind of like nursery thoughts. Um, as I stated in the part one of this video, we just bought our house last year and we have 3 bedrooms. So obviously one is for my husband and I, and the second one is for my son. The third one, I don't know if I'm going to turn into a nursery or not. Well, I know it all depends on the actual gender of this pregnancy. Um, I think if it's a boy, we're going to share rooms. My hair is wild right now. I didn't really get myself ready today. I think we're going to share rooms just because we use that third room as a guest room, and we do have people come to visit, and I don't want to completely use that room unless I absolutely have to. I think if it's a boy, he's probably going to sleep with us or next to us in his excuse me, completely scatterbrained right now. The baby will sleep next to us in his crib or his cradle or whatnot. At least for the first, I don't know, like a year maybe. Mason just turned a year like a week ago, and I didn't start putting him in his bed, his own room, his crib, until like 2 weeks before his birthday. Um, and that's because of me. I wasn't ready. It wasn't because he needed his mommy or he was too afraid to be by himself. I think it was just something that I didn't want to let go of because he was my baby, and I felt like if I put him in his own room, he was kind of too old for that. Um, but I talked to my mom a little bit, and she kind of pushed me in the direction and said he needed to be in there. And I probably should have did it earlier because it would have been easier. But I mean, really, it took maybe a few days for him to get used to it. I think the first night he slept a good part of the night, and then I ended up having to put him in our room because I think I got up like 4 or 5 times in the middle of the night to tuck him back in or give him his pacifier back. And by the fourth or fifth time, I was exhausted. I was tired, so I just put him back in our room. But literally, I think that was the only time, or maybe one other time, I put him in our room. And a couple other nights, he just would wake up once, and I would have to, recover him back up and give him his pacifier because it was dark and he couldn't find it and whatnot. So anyways, if the baby sleeps with us for the first part of the year, I figure Mason can be in there until he's 2 or 2.5 when the baby's born. And then the baby won't go in there until he's a year old. So by then Mason will be in his toddler bed, and then there'll be enough room, for the crib and toddler bed together in that room. Um, and I think what I want to do is I don't want to make it a playroom in their room. I think I just want it like strictly beds and clothes and closet stuff. And then we have a playroom. We have a second living room downstairs from our uh, main floor living room, and that's kind of where his playroom is right now. So I think that's kind of where they'll play. So I don't think there's going to be much room needed in their actual room for like beds and whatnot. So I'm not concerned about that. But I don't know. It's just a thought because I figure if we do have people come over or my husband's family from out of town, it would be nice to have a room for them to sleep in instead of throwing them the couch. I always hate having the couch at people's houses. Um, but if it's a girl, we're obviously going to use the room and make it a nursery, so that way they have their own room. So, um, I guess that about wraps it up. One other thing I want to talk about real quick is I had a doctor's visit. Um, Geez, what was it? Like a week ago, maybe a week and a half ago, I think. And I was a little nervous because I ended up doing I did a little bit of blood work at Quest a couple days before I had my appointment, just so she could kind of see where my levels were and what was kind of my standard. Um, and everything that I did, I don't know specifically, but it's just a basic test. Like the HIV, the AIDS, the sugar. I didn't do the glucose, but she did check my sugar. It was at a fasting level. It was 84, and I think they wanted to be under 95, so that was good. Um, and I don't know, just random other blood work like platelet counts, red like blood cell. I don't know, just random stuff that any other person gets done. So everything looks really well. That's what I've been feeling much better. This was the first appointment where I've been able to hear the baby's heartbeat. Um, well, actually ever. Um, but it was the first time she used the Doppler on me, on my stomach. I never got to hear the heartbeat, but I did get to see it on the screen. I've had, I think, 2 or 3 ultrasounds by now, I think. I had the NT scan, the 9-week viability scan. Yes, so just the two. And then this last visit was the first visit that I could actually physically hear the heartbeat. So it was around 150 beats per minute, so that looked good. Um, like I said, I think my weight went up 5 pounds. Since the beginning, this is completely total, so in the whole 17 weeks that I have been pregnant. And my blood, excuse me, my blood pressure was I think 130 over 85, so that was good. Um, I think that's it. I don't think that there's anything else to really report on. I'm just really excited about the gender scan, and to make sure that the baby is healthy looking and it's got all five. Wow, that would be a really weird baby. It's got all 10 fingers and toes. I think what I meant to say is 5 on each hand. Oh man. And that's about it. So I don't know if you have any thoughts or ideas on how I can include my husband in the reveal of the gender. I mean, let me know. Maybe someone else did something kind of interesting if you're in the same or similar situation that I am with your husband not being able to be there. And you know what? I don't know if I'm allowed to record it or not. I could probably ask, but I'm not sure. I mean, would I record it laying down? I don't know. It's kind of an awkward situation to be laying there holding a video camera. And I honestly don't know where my tripod is. So I don't know. Let me know. I guess I'll have to decide if I'm patient enough to give it a try. I mean, I'd love to. I'd love to incorporate him in it because I know I definitely wouldn't want to miss it. So um, I think that's about it. I definitely want to be back for week 18. I want to start making these a little more regular, if not every week. Just because I don't know, when I look back at this, I don't want to have a few weeks that I've skipped and then not know what went on. So I'm going to try to do this regularly. I know I said it before, but honestly, when you're this early, there's really not much to report on because you're going to the or to the doctor every once a month. So um, that's about it. I hope you guys checked out Mason's first birthday party videos. I still have to upload one more, which is all the decorations. And unfortunately, all those are stills, like pictures. So I'm gonna make a video out of that. I'm gonna see if I can do that too here in a little bit before I go to bed. But anyways, that's about it, guys. So I thank you for checking out part 1 and part 2 of this pregnancy vlog. Sorry I rambled so much. I think I had a lot to catch up on since I was MIA for 4 weeks. So everything's going well, and I'm getting excited and hoping it flies by. So um, almost halfway there. So I don't know, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you for week 18. Bye.